have hip arthritis and are having trouble finding workouts that give you the support you need in order to decrease your hip stiffness and decrease pain, and you just feel like all you're doing is flaring up your pain, this is the workout for you. So what we're going to be using is a suspension strap, or likely called a TRX strap. And what they are is they're two straps you can very easily hang from something outdoors that's stable. So I'm just using a post, but you can also shut them in a door in your house. And this makes it so simple to get some good quality workouts in that aren't going to flare up your pain. So I'm going to show you a 10-minute workout you can do to increase your hip mobility and decrease your pain. And all you need is a set of these straps, which if you don't have them, there's a link below to purchase them. My budget-friendly option that I have about 3 of these that I use with most of my clients that you can purchase for under, I think, $70, when most of them are retailing for $200 plus. So it's a great deal, and it's a great investment if you do have arthritis, because there's a lot we can do with these. So you need a set of these and a chair. Set the chair to the side for a second because we won't be using it right away. The biggest thing with hip arthritis is we want to make sure that hip is moving in a range of motion that feels good. So if at any point you feel significant pain, that's your hip telling us, hey, I don't know if I can do this right now, let's back off. But if it's just a discomfort, that's okay. So you're going to start palms facing down. Now what these are going to do is provide some support, but they don't provide all the support. So all you're going to do is you're just going to take a step to the side and come back. Step to the side and come back. I want you to start stepping with a leg that's maybe not as painful. Step and come back. And we're just going to get a few repetitions here. And then I want you to switch sides. So now stand on the other leg and just step to the side. And we're just going to do a couple here. And then now what I want you to do is we're going to go back to that first side, and you're just going to step backwards and forwards. Grip the handles as hard or as light as you need to for range of motion, for balance. That's the beauty of these. The idea is to decrease the reliance, but if you need to at first, that's okay. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Same thing, you're just going to step backwards and come forwards. Step back and come forwards. And rest. Okay, now what you're going to do is palms are still facing forward, arms are still straight. We're going to sit your hips back and then move your hands forward. So it's going to look like this. Sit your hips back. And I want you on this one to really think about your hamstrings and your glutes. Really think about using those. You just have a small bend in the knees. This is not a squat. Coming forward and then raising back up. Coming forward and raising back up. I want you to go as far as you can forwards as you set your hips back. Again, go within a comfortable range of motion for you. And we're just going to do 3 more here. 3. Make sure you're not holding your breath, so make sure you're breathing. 2. And last one. Okay, now what I want you to do is you're going to actually come underneath the bands. So you're going to drape one over each shoulder just like this. You're going to grab the handles, palms facing down, and you're going to push through your arms. I want you to step back to a point where you feel some weight in your arms, because we don't want to be just up tall. I want you to feel a little bit of weight in your arms. Now, all I want you to do is just raise up on your toes. I just want you to get used to this position. Raising up on your toes, keeping your body in a nice straight line. Raise up as you push through both arms. you're feeling that weight and you're raising your feet up, your heels up as high as you can. And now what we're going to do from here is we're going to keep that weight in our arms, and all I want you to do is just raise one leg at a time, but notice I'm not raising very far. Because a lot of times when we get up to this end range, that's when we feel some of that irritation. That's when we feel some of that joint talking to us. So I want you to keep it as low as you can. But now I want you to try to speed it up. So you're just doing a small, as you're pushing through those arms, just doing a small march. And I want you to go as fast as you can comfortably. Find a pace that feels good. And stop. Okay, we're going to stay here. I want you to still push out into those arms. But what you're going to do is you're going to step out and raise those arms. And you're going to alternate sides. So step out, raise your arms. As you come back, I want you to push with those arms and your core. Step and come back. I always like to come on my toe on that back leg, and then push with your arms and your core to come back. Raise them up and then come back. Now, if this feels good, you can absolutely extend out a little bit further, but again, we're staying in that pain-free or tolerable range of motion. And you're just stepping and then push back with your arms and that core. We're just going to do one more each side. Take as big or as small of a step as you can. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to now take a step out to the side and lift up. Step out to the side and lift up. This one, your arms aren't going to go as high, and that's okay. Step out to the side and come back. We're just going to do 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one. Again, you're just staying in that small range of motion. Now you're going to switch and step to the other side as those arms raise. So all this is doing is just giving you a little bit more support as you step out to the side. So you're getting your arms involved and your core, so your hips feel nice and supported. And last one. Okay, we're gonna come down so your palms are right next to your sides, just like this, and you're gonna push so you feel pretty well supported here. You can turn your palms inwards if that feels better, but all you're going to do is just swing your legs side to side. If you need to, you can take the straps out for more balance support, but this is going to be harder the closer they are. And then you're going to switch, and we're just going to swing that again. If you need to, take those arms out to the side further, but this will be challenging on your balance. And rest. Okay, now we're going to grab that chair and you're going to put it right behind. So you're going to extend the straps out and you're going to put the chair about a body's width away from you. And then I want you to have a seat. Make sure you can hang on to the loops. If you need to, adjust the chair so you don't feel like you're really reaching forward. So we're sitting in the chair. All you're going to do is pull with your arms, push with your legs, and stand up. And then you're going to slowly use the straps to sit down. You're going to stand up, slowly use those straps to sit back down. And we're just going to do 5 to 6 here. If you need to raise the surface, use a pillow or something if squats are difficult for you. And come up. Sit down nice and slow. And come up. Let's just do one more. Sit down nice and slow. And then come up. Okay, so this is a quick 10-minute variation you can use with these straps. If this felt good to you, I would recommend running through it just one more time, even 2 more times through, just to get some good repetitions in, because we want to build that confidence. If you felt nice and supported, and if you didn't have a significant increase in pain, I would challenge you to at least try through one more time just to get some more of those repetitions. If you know that you're very sensitive to movement and you notice a lot of severe or significant pain after doing just a small amount of movement, stick with this one. See how you feel afterwards. If you feel okay, on the next time, maybe you try 2 rounds and see how you feel. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope that this helps to kind of give you some ideas to really help to limber up your hip and to decrease some of that pain. So I also have another video that's going to go through some range of motion and mobility for arthritic hips without the TRX strap. So that one, it's all body weight that you can also try, and I will put a link below in order so you can watch that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.